Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2016 with a good friend of mine, Mr. Mike McFarland. How have you been?
Great, man. How about you?
You know, it's been quite a while since the last time that we got to spoke. It was at OhioCon 2014. How have you been since then?
Let's see, that's a little over 2 years ago. I've been all right, yeah. Staying busy, doing all the usual things, but luckily all the usual things are lots of fun, so.
Awesome. So again, following your work over at Funimation, you get to be a director, and you got to direct the really great film, The Boy and the Beast. How is it working on that film, knowing it was the fourth film out of that series of films coming from that director?
It's such an honor to work on anything that Mamoru Hosoda has done. His films are so very beautiful, and I love them. So to get to do another one, I just continue to be floored by the chance to get to work on something that's that beautiful.
Alrighty, and now we're here at Matsuricon, which is all pirate themed for One Piece. What's it like to be here with your fellow Straw Hats and, of course, having your captain here?
It's great. I was thinking whenever this event was coming up that I'm not sure if anyone has done a big One Piece event like this, and we started working on the show 9 years ago. Yeah. So it's neat that it's One Piece themed.
All right. So since the last time we got the chance to talk, there had been news of the new Dragon Ball and films and series. What's it like to step back into your roles as Master Roshi and other roles within inside of it? I mean, he's such an iconic character up there with Goku and Piccolo and Krillin. So what's it like stepping back into Master Roshi and saying, yeah, I still have got those pipes?
Well, fortunately for me and for most of the Dragon Ball cast, it doesn't seem like a lot of time goes by before we do something that's Dragon Ball related, like there's a video game or something happens. So it's not like I haven't done the voice like for a decade and suddenly I get to do it again. Yeah, luckily at least once a year for the past several years it seems like I've done something with the voice, so got to reprise the role.
It's always fun to hear Kamehameha from Master Roshi. So you happen to be in the new fighting game Street Fighter V. How has it been being part of a franchise like Street Fighter? I mean, everybody knows about it. Everybody loves playing it. So what's it like being part of it?
It's really cool. I was in one of the previous incarnations of the game, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, as one of the Tekken characters. I was Paul Phoenix.
Right.
And so I kind of thought that would nix me from getting the chance to be part of like the standard Street Fighter crew, but the auditions came around and I was invited to audition again, and I got that casting, and I was super stoked.
Actually, I played the other one, Tekken versus Street Fighter, and it's funny because your partner, when they do the duels, is David Vincent is your partner in that, so it's really funny. So a really popular new show that's come along is Tokyo Ghoul. What's it like working on that, knowing that there's the first season really took fans by surprise, and then the second season's gone over so well? So what's it like being part of it?
It's great. I mean, I'm really fortunate that about every year and a half, 2 years, a really cool, excellent title comes through. Obviously, every season's got its standout titles and whatever else, but as far as like something that really, really stands out, it seems like it's not as often, and that was one of the ones that did. So very glad to work on it. I got to work with some great folks. I had Monica Rial in charge of all of the adaptive script writing, and she definitely knows what she's doing. Yeah. And I also got to work with her as Rize, and I'm not sure how often she's cast in a role like that, but she really, really shined in it. She was fantastic.
We love talking with Monica, so it's always cool to hear things like that. So you are a director, a writer, an actor. When you're working on a project, how do each one of these skills help each other when working on them? Because, we just talked to Mr. Straight, and he had said that directing really helps with his acting, but you also end up taking on writing roles too. So how does that help when all three are kind of combined into, say, you go into the booth or then you go back behind the glass? So how does it all help?
Everything. Because you understand how each job works, you are able to help out with each job. Now, as an actor, if I'm acting for someone else and they're directing, my job is to be the actor. I try not to inject my, why don't we try it this way or whatever. That is the director's job. If they're lost and they want help, I'll be happy to suggest it. If they're trying to do a quick rewrite and they can't think of something, I have the acting and the directing and the writing knowledge of like, maybe try this. But every time you put on another hat, you have to make sure that where you're placed in the echelon of how things get made, that you recognize that. As the writer, I can adapt it the way that I think it should be done or whatever, and the director could go like, I wanted something different, blah, 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 and that's the director's prerogative, so we should see.
Alrighty, now are there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about at this time? We always know about those pesky NDAs, so is there anything you want fans to know about that's currently available?
Well, much like Sonny was just mentioning, we have broadcast dubs, and so luckily we can talk about those pretty quickly. I'm working on one now called Honda-kun, which is a very bizarre high school comedy. It is a prequel to Barakamon, but for anyone who's seen Barakamon, it's not the sweet little slice of life show that Barakamon was. It's they take the all of the quirkiness of the lead character Honda and kind of they put him in a high school setting, and you see how he was shaped into being the person that he was in the first series, and it's pretty crazy. It's a lot of fun.
Alrighty, now is there any way for fans to keep up with you online, like a Twitter, Facebook, and then, of course, a final message for all your wonderful fans?
Sure. On Twitter, it's Mike McFarland VA. On Instagram, I believe it's MikeMC_1. And on Facebook, I believe there's one that's just called like Mike McFarland Fans or something really, straightforward and boring like that. But that's where I put all my career stuff. And beyond that, you guys are just... You're incredible. You're great. So much fan support through all of those means that I just mentioned there to keep in contact with me. It's so nice to hear from you, and it definitely keeps us going on this sort of stuff. And there's so much to do, so we need some encouragement to keep it going.
Alrighty, thanks, Mike, for talking with us. It's such a pleasure, my friend. Thank you.